Hi, 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 hi. So, I felt in the mood for some little creativity. And what better way to obtain that creativity than to color? So, let me just bring up my page and mute myself. Hold on one second. How was everybody's holiday? Mine has been very interesting, but fun nevertheless. With a little toddler, you always are in for a great adventure. Every day is a new day, and it's been exciting. So I've had a wonderful holiday so far. I have a little bit of sadness that overcame me today with the passing of one of the amazing legendary gospel singers who I absolutely grew up listening to and um, learning his music and choir and all of the things as a child. I was a church girl growing up as a adolescent young lady. I was in Sunshine Band and choir and all of the amazing things that were facilitated in church, and I just had an amazing time. And so that kind of got the best of me. But also, today happens to be the anniversary of the passing. I'm sorry if you all can hear me grunting and moving. I'm actually getting my supplies out. I didn't think about that prior to sitting down, but oh well, you know how it goes. But yeah, so just wanted to kind of color and work through some emotions, and I had a different page out. So before I get into the actual coloring sheet that I'm going to be doing, I had a different page, and let me go to that one. So I don't preemptively decide like super duper early what it is that I'm going to be coloring. Let's just be honest. I'm really just kind of go with the flow, let the pages call you. So I thought I wanted to color some cupcakes. I was online creating my own digital product, and I was like, I want to color some cupcakes. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. And then I got on social media, and this song came up, and it's Already Her by Nora Soli or Solai or whatever. Really amazing song. And so as I was listening to the song in my Rest and Reflect coloring book with it, which is Coloring with Coco by Andrea Ballo, I thought I wanted to color this page. She was like, man, she's bad. And then like my bestie just got this haircut. I was like, ooh, I could do kind of like a little rendition of her. And I was like, I'm gonna do this, blah, yada yada. And then this came about. So this is my Raw Sushi, which is the actual name of the illustrator. So she goes by Raw Sushi. And I found this on TikTok, and again, like I absolutely love like the anime version of like the little doll girls. Because growing up, there were vending machine stickers that were designed just like these girls, and they were like amazing. And I saw this one, and I was like, you know what? And I turned to the page, and I love that on the other side of the pages she has these amazing sayings, or sometimes she has QR codes with like different playlists. And I'm like, I love this. You are capable of amazing things. And so what better way than to end the year than I think to do it with this one. So I'm gonna save her, but I just wanted to kind of just go through my thought process on choose certain certain coloring sheets to actually do. Again, there's no rhyme or reason as to why, but yeah, so sometimes the page just calls my name, or the image just calls me, or kind of like, it's like, ooh, this looks very, you know, like a very good coloring sheet. Now, I love the paper in the book. I wish that coloring books were just all spiraled because especially for adult coloring books, because we typically don't use like watercolor um, markers. I use alcohol markers, and I have to put another page behind it, and sometimes the binding and the page, like, you kind of like the whole sensational feeling that you get when you're coloring is just a complete and total page saturation of color. And so you kind of want to be able to either like have like a border so your mind kind of stops, or something. And so it would just be great if you could just have that. But we will work with what we got. One day I will be bold enough to actually do, well, I can't say that because on the other side of this page is an illustration. And unless you want to get rid of that illustration, you kind of don't want to color this page. But one day maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I won't like the illustration on the other side. Maybe I'll just want to do this in totality. But this was a really good image. It caused me. I felt the vibes. The vibe was vibing. So we're going to color her. So yeah. So just a little heavy-hearted today, but I'll get through it. So yeah, today's a couple year anniversary of a very dear family member who passed away, and this man is amazing in my book, or was amazing. His spirit still lives on. I can tell, I can feel him and see him sometimes, but nevertheless, yeah, so yeah, but he an amazing spirited guy. He is truly missed on earth. But yeah, I thank God for his last and final months. This man literally spoke life into me. He was the one to tell me I would bear a child. And so there were some things that I needed to do. And so he kind of nudged me in the right direction, I'll say. Let's choose a skin tone for this beautiful young lady. So yeah, let's see, this is Candium Yellow, and all the markers that I will be using today are from Ohuhu. These are alcohol based markers. So they blend. The purpose of the marker is to have a better capability with blending, so it allows you to kind of build upon color and such. I've seen a lot of people really getting into adult coloring for various reasons, and they are trying to find different means of like what markers work for them, what they like. And I'll just say personally, as someone who's been doing this now for 2 years, because I started this when I was pregnant, I would say Ohuhu happens to be one of my favorite alcohol-based markers. But play around with some other ones. They're pretty expensive, but I feel like for the quality of the actual marker that you're using, it's a really good payoff as far as color, quality, and longevity. So yeah, the hype, what is it? The juice is worth the squeeze, or the hype is worth it. It's totally worth it to me. So I think I'm just gonna do a variation of these two colors. I like to do a swatch sheet on the side just so I can see what I'm getting prior to actually applying it to the page. And this one may be a good hair color. This one is called Brun. I'm not trying to pronounce these. Sometimes I pronounce them right, sometimes I don't. So excuse me if I don't say it correctly. But yeah, so I think those are pretty decent. And this is from the Ohuhu Skin Tone Palette. The quantity is the 36. So these are the fine tip markers. Fine tip and broad. These are not the chiseled with the brush tip. So I'm gonna have to pay very close attention to what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start off with the powdery orange first, and then go into but yeah, so if I get quiet, don't mind me. Hi, Paula K. Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about you. You sound very low. I sound very low. Let's see. Is this better? No, yeah. See, I turned the volume up on my phone. How does it sound now? I've been thinking about you. How have you been? In the YouTube sphere. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. How's the holiday? How's Barbados? How's the weather? I have snow in Chicago. It is so cold. Yeah, so it is New Year's Eve here, and it is kind of cold outside. We got snow yesterday. We didn't have snow on Christmas. We got snow a couple days after Christmas, and a tornado, which was very interesting. But yeah, so there's some different kind of weather here. Oh, I hope you feel better. Yeah, yeah. Getting sick and the flu is the worst. I hope you feel better. Get you some soup and take it lightly. Do you take cod liver oil when you get sick to kind of keep the phlegm and stuff from off your chest? I know that's a like a kind of like home remedy that my grandmother always taught me, to kind of keep you from like having bronchitis or pneumonia. I've been good. Today was just kind of difficult, but other than that, everything has been good. It's been a blessing to be on this side of the world. Just taking in the holidays and enjoying the little one. Other than that, no real complaints. Oh, I do have a just so you all are aware, I do have a piece of paper behind here, another piece of cardstock, so it doesn't seep through. To the page, because these are very, very, very wet markers, alcohol markers. But yeah, so everything has been good. No complaints, really. Thank you. Thank you. You know, that really makes me feel good. Sometimes I see, because my algorithm has changed over now that I've started coloring, so I see a lot more of like the detail coloring on TikTok and Instagram. And I'm just like, man, I can't wait to get those skills. But yeah, it kind of makes me happy. Like seeing the colors and a page. Um, Going from white to, you know, have some color in it really takes my mind off of like whatever little thoughts I'm having. So today was just one of those days. So I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I don't, well, see, I think my blending could be a lot better. So again, thank you. I find that there are different like marker tips in the, although I started with the chiseled, so like this tip is chiseled, and then the other end is fine. I found that the brush tips, which are these ones, so if this one, if you could kind of see, it's kind of like oval shaped. The brush tipped and chiseled tip are rounded. The brush tips are so much better because it kind of like, if you're a painter, like it kind of has like that stroke motion that you would get from like a paintbrush versus the chiseled ones. But my skin tone, like a lot of my skin tone color markers are chiseled tip, so I find that I just have to work faster uh, with using a chisel tip and go over it multiple times to kind of get that saturation that you would get from a brush tip marker. So yeah, but thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I wanted to get the new color. What are those called? The color blocks, where you kind of like pull one of the cards and it has like the color theory already on it. And so you kind of just, yeah, you're supposed to be able to. Yeah, you are. You can. I believe you just like pull these out and flip it over. As far as like maybe getting the brush tip version of these, um, yeah. So, but yeah, you can. Let me see actually if I can pull it out. Let's see. Yeah. See. So there you go. Yeah, and just flip it over. That's why. Oh my goodness. That's why they're kind of so expensive. Also, is because they're like a two for oneer. So if anybody was like interested in like the markers themselves, like they're pretty expensive. Um, they're kind of a hot commodity right now in the U.S. Because of the tariffs. So tariffs have gone up and they're kind of hard to get right now because of limited supply. Um, but they are worth it if you do choose to invest in them, because you get two tips in one marker for both sides. So each side has their own second set of tips. So yeah, like the Copics. I would love to try the Copics markers, or Copic. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there. Coloring too fast. I didn't color her eyeball. Oops. I said also a year. Oh, a digital version. Really? Nice. Is it by the same lady, the digital version? Cause I know that they go for like 20 bucks for the cubes. I just don't want anything extra on my desk. I barely have any room. But digital sounds even better. That would be a great, yep, the website checker. Okay, Cool, thank you. That would be a great, like, I don't know if it exists, but like if you could like log the markers that you already have for different like, or log your art supply to keep track. It's like we just buy stuff all the time because we're like, oh well, that's a nice color, but then you find yourself having like multiples of the same colors. Like if you could log it some type of way, like what supplies you have. Because I know, like, with my Caran d'Ache coloring, now I'm getting a bleed. Like, with my Caran d'Ache coloring pencils, the skin tone ones, I have just random ones because the entire set was, like, $700. And I'm like, I'm not buying, you know, I'm not going to pay $700. But if I took a picture of the ones I already have and I just so happen to be in Blick and, like, they're on sale, I would do it that way. But, yeah. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so the foundation color has been laid. Oh, let me go in her arm right here. Okay, let's see which ones do I use. So I do have the Prismacolors. There are a few apps that help keep track of supplies while at least for paper craft and everything. Yeah. Cause at this point, I know there's some colors that I want more of, but I don't want to buy whole sets because honestly, the sets take up so much space. So I want to lay some foundation for like shading. I have the Genevieve, Caran d'Aches as well as Prismas. Sometimes, like with the Caran d'Aches, they can be so scratchy, I find. I'm not sure why, but sometimes they can get like a little scratchy on the paper. So I try to go in first with the Prismacolors. And I probably would never take this stuff out the case. In all honesty, I'm just gonna be honest on that one. This one kind of has gray. She's a little light skinned gal. Kind of want to put some yellow in her. Some yellow and some orange. Ooh. She would look good as like a what's them girls with the orange and like orange and auburn color hair? Like she would look really pretty with that. I think I'm gonna throw that in there. That'll look really dope. Okay, so got a lot of colors out. Let's see. Uh-oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I need and then I have I'm also going to probably pull it from the skin tone line because she is a light-skinned girl, so these have a lot of peaches and pinks and, you know, stuff like this for our other skin complected young ladies. So yeah. And then just try to put some depth in her skin. Uh-oh, the ink in this book is starting to bleed. That's different. I wonder if it's coming through the page. Nope, it's just on the top page. I must have put a lot of foundation color on because I normally don't get that. Let's see. Do you want to go peach? Yeah, let's go peach. So we're going to start with her nose. A little button nose that I'm kind of bled out a little bit. Her lips. Not really seeing that one. I don't have any more, huh? No. Let's see. I don't want to go. These are too dark for her. What's this one? Peachy. Sometimes when I finish, depending on like how much I like them, I will, or I put them in like a portfolio book to go back and like just see how far I've progressed. As far as like with different shading and stuff like that. One day I can't like do anything besides framing them because I can't sell them once I've colored them because they're not my art. But the goal is in 2026 is to be able to produce my own so that I can get to that point. This one was doing really well. I like this one. This was peach. No, this one wasn't doing well. It was this one. She needs like a brown skin peach color. Oh, this one may work. Let's try rose. Yeah, that one could go a little bit. You know we're not gonna use these ones. I wanted to try, I think this next year as well, I want to try like pastels, like oil pastels. I didn't know that in the Caran d'Aches they have like a little hint of oil in them. So like with blending, sometimes I find that like I'll use my finger just from like previously using pastels. And so I think I'll dabble in pastels as well on like a mixed media canvas. Oh, yeah, so the pastels, and some other things. So I bake by trade as well. So probably I want to do a competition, um, sometime in 2026. Sign up for a competition. I haven't did a competition in a while. I tried to do one when I was younger, and kind of got bit by the jitterbugs, intimidation bugs too, but I think I want to try in 2026 to do another competition. I'm not liking this one all too well. Whatever. We're gonna keep flowing with it. Sometimes when you start off not liking them, they be the best ones. But yeah, so I did a competition. I did a competition in 2017 with Nestle to film a TV show, and I actually got picked. It was pretty cool actually. And actually, yeah, I think these are the same ones. Are they? Beige and beige. Yep. Um, I got picked to do the show, and then it was like a process, like a team building. So like, think of, let's see. So how can I put this? The studio, you had to sign up with the studio, write the paper, start off by telling them about like, hey, you as a chef or cooking, at home chef or professional chef, whatever. And then the next part was, okay, if they liked your paper, then they sent you out to kind of do some like test filming, but you had to test film on your own. So I had to like use their products to bake some cookies. And so I, of course, took pictures, video recorded the process, and then you had to send it to the agency. And then the agency then like took what you sent, and then they called you out for like a casting call, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me, it was a while ago. And I did the casting call, and during the casting call they placed you with some teammates. So it was me and two other guys. We were all of different backgrounds. One guy was Caucasian, another guy was West Indies, like not West Indies, I'm sorry, like Asian descent, and then there was me. And so we had to do a project while filming, and I forgot exactly what the activity was, but we couldn't tell the other teams if we completed the task or not. So it was a task that we were supposed to do while being filmed, and then they watched how we all interacted with each other. And so apparently, out of whatever task, it was some like mini competition to complete something with enough time. It was like some type of puzzle. I don't remember or recall what exactly it was. And we had to finish it, and we were the only team that actually finished it, or so they told us. And we were called back to do another round of filming, and the I don't like this. I don't know why I wanna color her orange for some reason. Not orange, but like she needs some color. There you go. There you go. And so yeah. And so we did that. We got picked. Our group initially was the group that was picked. And then they decided to go in a different direction, which was hilarious because they were like, hey, you know, we think we wanted to choose you all for, you know, different unique reasons because the show is going to go in a different like direction. And so we want to know if you speak a second language. And I was like, I speak Spanish, but no, like, no, I wasn't confident then in my Spanish speaking abilities. But yep, so long story short, after that, I was kind of like, you know what? I'll just stick to YouTube. And so that's where this came in. So I did put on my vision board to do a competition. So maybe some local competition in Chicago. Let's see, what's this one? Thought I picked one out from the main one. Kind of want something. This is too brown, I feel. Is this in between? No, this is step down. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're absolutely correct. It's not just talent that makes good TV. Yeah, I'm too vocal. But I don't think, and you know, I didn't see anything about it like airing at all. So like, I'm not, I don't know if it even aired, to be honest. Um, I haven't seen anything about it. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if like the whole thing got canned or just put, you know, away somewhere, like, or changed into something completely different. I haven't seen anything about it. And it's interesting because it was from um the same network that produces Chicago, like Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago, like all those Chicago based TV shows and stuff. So I would not be surprised. Sorry if y'all can hear the kid. He's playing really close by. But yeah, so I think I wasn't like a sports kid as a kid, so like I didn't do very many competitions. I did more science stuff competitively as a kid, and then kind of just grew up and did more like cooking things, and so we did a Le Cordon Bleu gingerbread competition, and that went fairly decent. I didn't place or anything, but it was to be expected. I should have gone like to venture and kind of see these things prior to like signing up for them, but hindsight 2020. Now I know. But yeah, so. Is this the one that's ashy? No, that's not the ashy one. I think this is the one that's ashy. It's some gray kickback. Yeah, I messed this one up. I'm not liking that. Yeah. I wanted to like low light this area. I'm afraid I kind of made it look gray. Let's see. Maybe I can add this. That's a little better. Do you submit any of your work, Paula K? I know, I think you sent Karen a card. Oh, okay. Do you have any like things that you want to add to your, I guess, repertoire as an artist in 2026? Like any things you want to expand on, or? Oh, yeah. It was really nice too. The one that you sent her was really pretty. I looked at my stories, and when I was pregnant, that was my first year I made those cards that Karen showed on her live. And I was going through some old text messages from a family member that passed away. Their death anniversary is today. And I was just reading old text messages, and I totally forgot that I sent him a card. And so, like, that really had me all in my feelings. And I was like, oh boy, but I never thought about, like, those, like, how cards can, like, really put, like, it's like a little book of, like, love in a sense. Like, it's card making is so precious. I love cards. Like, absolutely love cards. Like, I'm a sucker for a good card. When my husband gives me like cards for our anniversaries or Valentine's Day, I'll put them up around the house and everything. Oh, that's so precious. See what color. Her skin is gonna be peachy, yellowy, light bright kind of eyes. Let's do hazel eyes. Let's do hazel. So we're gonna do a little bit of the YR596 and fine tip. And then we're gonna go in with the E558. Kind of let some of the orange peek through just a tad bit. So I'm gonna give her some like arbor or whatever that color is. You start off with orange and brown, that brownish color hair. Let's see, I'm gonna put that back there. And I guess it really doesn't matter since they're all the same. What else? I need one for the eyes. Let's do chocolate. This is ochre brulee. Yeah. With a light hand, just letting the orange kind of go through. Now, let's see, for the hair, I definitely want orange hair. So this. Ooh, papaya. Let's see. So these are brush tip because these are now from the Honolulu palette. So start off with the papaya color. Oh, that's cute. Gonna start off very bright and kind of go dark. So ombre it out a little bit. And this one is YR513. And then this one is, oh, that's pretty. This is YR19. And this is squash orange YR213. Oh, perfect. YR213. I'm loving these combinations. And this is burnt orange YR015. Oh, heck yeah. And then I'm definitely gonna go on top with her eye color just to bring that in. So I'm gonna start at the bottom and kind of just follow, like, nope, this would have been horrible. So I'm gonna start off with the lightest one first and just kind of follow like the curl pattern. And then just do the same thing over here. you guys can see that. Well, she's cute. You cute girl. You cute girl. Okay, now we're gonna do the YR513. And the brush tips, like, oh my gosh, like the way you can just kind of just literally take it and just stroke it is so much better. Like, you know, the tips gotta be a little dark. Just a little bit. Okay, so that's Yeah. 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 Now try recreating this with color pencils. Like, to me, the color pencils kind of give like the curl strokes. So when you start adding in the color pencils, you'll get to see that. So yeah, I did this one. So is it gonna be? I did that one. I did that one. Let's do burnt orange and then squash orange afterwards. Start with the tips first. Oh no. I think a tip of my marker came off. Oh, hi. I am coloring. That is what I am doing. How are you today? And welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you're interested in just coloring and vibes, this is your spot. YouTube dreaming? I'm not sure what that is. What's YouTube dreaming? Oh. Show us the profile. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to become a YouTube dreamer. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I guess. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to R&B. What kind of music do you listen to? How long have you been working on your art for? I've been an artist my entire life, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, whether that's culinary or coloring. I fell in love with coloring a few years ago, so I'm not a professional or anything. And you're gonna bombard me with questions. That's awesome. As long as we can banter back. I like to talk back. So if you're gonna, you know, put in for an interview, that's fine. You gotta give a little too. What kind of music do you listen to? All kinds? That's awesome. What's your fave? I don't know what that last little I don't know what that is. The last part. The whatever that stuff is you put. My top 5 artists: Tasha Cobb, Brandy, um, Lil Wayne, let's see, Big X the Plug, Lupe Fiasco, and I think that's 5. I said 3 guys and 2 girls. What are your top fave? Listen to mainly rock and metal. Ooh, okay. A lot of good heavy stuff there. Are you an artist as well? I'm a very interesting. Don't say Cardi B. No, not Cardi. She's rather good. She's really good for like workout music if you want to kind of pump it up a little bit, in my opinion. But nah, she's not my top fave. You have a very inclined ear. Gotcha. So you like loud music, maybe? Is that what you're trying to say? Kind of louder, bolder music. And let me see. Not sure what that means. We're just chilling over here, guys. We are not. Thank you. Hey Keith, how are you? Well, y'all, when does the seafood kick in? And Paula K, if you're still in the chat, Keith is my cousin. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is my cousin, my husband's cousin, actually. Yeah, so. What is that weird stuff you keep putting in the chat? I don't like that. So can you, I don't know what those letters are. Oh, okay. Well, enjoy. Stay warm. So cold out. Well, Mom says it's not that cold, but stay warm if you have to be out in the trenches on today. Okay, so I've laid all the color down with the markers. Let's see if we could find us some adjacent coloring pencils. So all the markers that I've started with, they are all the oh hoo hoo hoo. You can actually check back in my kind of like algorithm thingy, Bobby. But I've been on YouTube since 2014. I posted my first video last year. So I've been kind of not just watching people, but I've been kind of, posting for about a year now. But yeah, so all the markers that I use are Ohuhu markers. These are from the Honolulu palette. And I'm gonna put them back. And now we're gonna try and find some adjacent color pencils to kind of put in some curls and some other things. I don't think it's a career. It's just a hobby. So yeah, just a hobby per se. Something I enjoy doing, and people who want to enjoy coloring as well can follow and watch as well. So I'm gonna start with some oranges. Actually, we haven't used Karen Dash's, so let's put her away. We're gonna just stick with Prismacolors today. And I'm pulling from the Premier color palette. So we're definitely going to use this burnt orange. We're going to stick with the oranges and the browns. Something's not flat. Like this one. This one is called Orange Citriole. These are kind of in like French. Citriole, whatever that is. No, I've never taken a color theory class. This is merely for fun and just relaxation, no purposes. So that's what inspires me as an artist. Do you have a YouTube channel? Let's go in with some, let's see. Tuscan Rouge looks kind of like, I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to do these colors. So we're going to do the same thing, kind of like what we did with the markers, which in theory, I didn't really have to do all the marker layering that I did, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I feel like it's very therapeutic. So we're just going to do the same similar color pattern with the color and pencils just to get some shading and add some of the curl texture back in there. Oh, okay. What kind of documentary? You said do. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. See, the only thing about these color pencils are oh, cool. What are you doing with the cemetery? Care to expound? Okay, let's see. And you kind of just have to trust the process with the color pencils because you don't want to, like, how can I put it? Don't want to scratch up the page and you don't want to get lost. So, and you want the white in the background to kind of peek through too, just so you can get some of that, those hues, like the gradient effect. A portal into another world. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's cool. Where are you gonna release it? On YouTube? Oh, cool. So cool. I don't have any favorite foods. What are your favorite foods? And what's your name by chance? I can't think of how to pronounce it. Yes. How do you pronounce your name? Your YouTube name? I'm only asking because, we're kind of bantering back and forth. So I figure you know mine, so. And it's okay if you don't want to. We're just, everybody else's name was in the chat. That's all. Cool beans if you don't want to. Can you please not put those letters you want? I don't know. No, please. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Not sure how to block. Oh, sorry, y'all. One sec. Do. Okay. I think that resolved that problems. Okay, cool beans. Back to vibing. Yeah, so. Okay, are you still there by chance? I like. Yeah. Because you can't have Arbor without a little red in it. Uh-oh. Thank you. My bad for earlier. I had to do some things. Ugh. I need to get a brush so I don't have to constantly blow the page from when I'm the pencils. Hmm. Yeah, right? A nice soft brush. Let me see if I have something. Oh, here's one. Makeup brush for the win. See. Oh, perfect. Perfection. We like that. We like that. As they say, they're the first time for everything. Oh, I like that part. That's nice. she's gorgeous. BRB. BRB. Okay, so I'm pretty fulfilled with her hair. So now I want to add some. Nah, maybe not. We're not gonna add anything. I'm gonna put these back so I don't get too lost and forget I left them out. This is a dash one. Yes, we do. I thought about her son as soon as I said BRB. Yeah, I literally thought about her son. And if you're wondering, we're talking about my beautiful cousin. She's over on these YouTube streets as well. She's really the one that got me started, and she has a BRB sign. And so it's kind of like a little joke. I had never seen one prior to that, so it's pretty awesome. I know this doesn't go here, but we're just gonna, cause I can't find it. I don't see the other spot for it. Which I could be totally overlooking it, but unless I have another Karen Dosh in the spot where it should be. Oh, here it is. I know this They don't have to be in the right spot. They just need to be in a spot that's familiar, so I know where to go looking for them at. And there's another one out of place. That was orange. I remember that one. I'll find it when I clean up. No big deal. So her outfits. Since we're still in the Y2K era, let's do like a hot pink shirt and a nice blue denim. I don't know. What you thinking? What color is Polly K? Maybe like a pink purse in a blue outfit. I don't know. Give her something young, hot and fun. Fun, fresh and funky. Fresh, funky, and fun. I don't know how that saying goes. Let's see. Color swatch. Like a bubblegum pink, maybe? Let's see. So this one is called Bubblegum. How fitting. Nah, that's way too off the scale. RV 18. Don't like that one either. This is Dahlia Pink. I picked up all these RVs knowing that the colors are going to be bright fuchsia. Let's see what this one is. Oh, okay, that's more the style. RV 39. And again, anybody that's new, come in the chat. These are Ohuhu markers, and this is a chill, relaxing space. So, you know, comments, although can be outside of coloring, should also be respectful and kind and lighthearted, because coloring is lighthearted. There is nothing, you know, so definite. And this is art. Like, this is fun. This is very calming and soothing. Like, it's the end of the year. Just want to chill. Just want to relax. Good vibes only, as they say. And we're going to color the things like gold for a little accent. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to take the RV 18 and kind of, since it oxidized a little bit, and kind of just put a little hue as if the light is like reflecting it or whatever. And then we'll go back in with this RV 39 and just go over it right up in there. Uh-oh. Slow down with the strokes because they're getting wild. And kind of let that, you know, mellow together. Now we'll bring in the pink. Let's see which one. So This is definitely giving purplish pink, which I like. I'm loving this one and these two. So all three work for me, what I'm looking for. So we're just gonna go in. Bring a little smoothness. And we're gonna darken it in the creases with like a little purple hue. Because you want to give the vibe that it's like a little, you know, punkish. What else? Okay. Now we'll go in with the highlighting. Pink. And what really look cute is some shells. Let's see if we could add some glitter over this. Maybe not. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Now what we're gonna do for her shirt. I kind of want the shirt to be R19 only because we didn't utilize it and we know it's in the palette. Let me see if it oxidizes that same color. If it does, then I'll definitely use it and highlight it with R39. Let's see, R39, put this one back. Okay, yeah, it's oxidizing, so that's perfect. So we're gonna go in with R19 and then we'll highlight it and deepen the creases and folds with R39. And it does oxidize. Okay, let it oxidize. And now for the skirt, I'm thinking like blue jean. I wonder if I could create the blue jean effect. Let's see. So sticking with the V. Let's see. This one is RV58. Okay. Perfect. Now, RV. B27. My pen is skipping. And this one is B28. Okay, and then you'll need this one for, we need one for like the accent color. So I need like a denim blue. Oh, that's too dark. This is B412. Let's see. That was fine. This is like a cool gray, which will change the tone, I'm sure. So I'll just put these to the side. And what I'm gonna use, let's see. We didn't check it. This is royal blue. This might be too dark. Oh yeah, that's way too dark. You don't even gotta worry about that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my color white and I'm going to scratch. Oh shoot. I scratched it the last time. Okay, there we go. Scratch the page. Still has blue in the grooves. Just scratch the page. I just thought about it. I could come chromatic this bag. We may chromatic the bag. But let's see if we scratched it enough. We're gonna start with B27 first and just start in the corner and see if it's scratched up. It did. Okay. Gave us a nice little denim feel. And just gonna go down. Okay. Now I wanna go in with B28 and I wanna like embellish the darker parts. Y2K. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back in with the 27. And just gently go over. And was it B31? I think it is B31. Yeah, it scratches the paper. So you wanna so it's not smooth. The paper is flat and you wanna create texture. I hadn't seen it before until I saw someone do it. So I thought you did it afterwards. I didn't know you did it before. So yeah. Yeah. So now I just want to create like a denim wash. Okay. Let's see. I know I'm gonna need this big boy. And we gotta do a shirt, which I want this one. This one's kind of purpley. Are you crafting, Paula K? As you watch? And I appreciate you. I truly, truly do today. And then I'm going with this like really, really bright pink in the center. Aww. Okay. Relax. Get it? I totally understand. We've had that, like, something's been going on here too. Like crazy flu-like weather. I mean, not weather, but like symptoms. Like everybody is like really, 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 really sick. Like the flu was like wreaking havoc right before the holidays here. So I don't know. I keep wanting to blow on the paper out of habit. Maybe if I leave it in my face, I'll see it. Okay. Now let's do the jean. Let's see. Yep. Yep. What are these ones? 10, 24, 25. Hey, this will be a good dark color. Oh yeah. Okay, lightest one first. I want to do the background, but I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. feel like I'm doing anything. Oh yeah, wallpaper background, some flowers, just throwing things out there. Yeah. Let me see. That would be nice. I could do dots. What color? Like yellow. Uh-oh. See, that's the thing about these Prismacolors. They, when you sharpen them, they get really weird. Like, I feel like I lose a lot of lead with the pencil sharpener. They get ate up, you know. Cool. Let's see. I know I want to add gold and all of the things. Let's see. I have the glitter, the monochromatic, and the chromatic. Now I missed when was it Dawn showed how to do these, how to use these. That would have been really good. And I can't find the video. I have to ask Karen how to use these. I feel like these would be, now these are chromatic markers. So let's see. So like you can put, I know she did like 2 tips together or something like that. I don't know. I didn't get there. I didn't get to the video in time. And then I thought I saved it, and I guess I didn't. But like something like that, I guess. And I've not used these since then. And I know they're water activated too. So yeah, those ones, and then which one are they? Are these this ones or these? Here we go with these metallic ones again. I have to label these markers. Because they're my faves. I keep going back to them, but they don't have a name on them. The colors are they're very weird too. Because they don't match the pen. So I always find myself grabbing them because I really like the payoff. It's really nice. I really like them, but listen, well, we don't have access to that much stuff in the art world like that sometimes because of the tariffs. Like our tariffs are crazy now. So like some of the brands are like not like without you what is it, Amazon or other things or some stores, like the prices are just ridiculous. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we do have access to a lot. A lot. Let's see. And there's the glitter one that I love. I love me some glitter. Let's see. I've yet to use the pink one. So let's see if we could embellish her. And then maybe we'll add it to the background. So like maybe paint the background. Oh, that's cute. I love it. It's so pretty. I just love pink. It's my favorite color. Okay. We've done pink and blue. What if we did purple? Let's see. There's 2 purples, but I think one is more blue than purple. Okay. Yeah, that's the blue one. I like it. I can dig it. It's different. Let's see. Let's get us a purple base. And then we have some, it says it has the purple chromatics too. Oh, really? Okay. So do you have like Michaels and stuff, or Hobby Lobby, or you have like your own version, you all's own version of those places? I'm sure. Stay. Thank you very much. See, that's the fine one. Okay, kind of like it. I love it. Love it. Love it. And see, they don't have any numbers on them, so like, God only knows where they came from. But I saw them on Amazon. I didn't know I bought them actually. It was an accident, and they came. So I'm like, I'm gonna use them. There's no sense of returning them. They must have been mint. So I'm liking this violet. I'm liking this purple. I'm liking this purple. And I'm liking this. And I'm liking this one. Okay, we got a lot of purple there. We went from yellow to purple. How did we get to purple? I have no idea. Although I think the yellow would go better, but whatevs. This one is cute. That is VO8. Have you come to America or gone to like a mainland store and checked out Michael's or Hobby Lobby? Or do you have to have like family members like send stuff sometimes? Oh, this is lilac. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Nah, that's too light. But it would make good for like a gradient effect. What color? I need to put that down. RB3. Oh, come on, pen. Oh, gotcha. 35. I really would love the laser cutter. They have like this laser cutter thing out now to cut like, which I'm sure it's been out, but I'm just new to the game, for like acrylic toppers and stuff. I would love to do that. I'm so sure. Listen, gotta get in where you fit in. I went to like Puerto Rico one time, and my friend's husband, he's from Puerto Rico. He came back with all kind of stuff from like childhood memories and things like that. So all the food. Well, they wouldn't allow us to bring food in the airport. We had to buy it at the airport, but yeah, for customs, I guess. But yeah, I totally get it. We brought back like rum punch and cigars. Like I slipped a cigar in like a sock. So yeah. Okay, this is the lightest one, which is RV 35. So I'm gonna start and just like small little sections. I've never done this before, so I just want to create like a, not a thunderstorm background, but like a electrifying background. Let me make sure I'm in frame. I'm sorry if I'm not. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's what's up. Look, boy, there's a will, there's a way. I know that's right. I want to try the seafood. I've never had like ocean seafood. When we went, the lobster was like way too big for me to have by myself, and no one else around me had like wanted. They didn't eat seafood, so I was by myself. I was like, man, I just want to go back to an island so I can eat seafood. Like fresh ocean seafood. Because I'm in the Midwest, like a lot of there's like an import thing where like the seafood has to be frozen. I've not seen any like fresh seafood. I could be wrong. Look, I don't know all things, but so that one was RV 35, and then now I'm gonna go in with VO8, and I'm just gonna do like different like color variances, trying to blend the colors into each other. Not for like a specific background, but just a gradient. I don't know. Something organic. Yeah. And so that was RV3508, and I think I'm gonna blend it with VO15 again. So again, there's something organic, not nothing definite or permanent. Kind of like those magic photo picture backgrounds with some circles and some like bubbles or whatever. V35, V08, V08. VO8. V15. Okay. VO8. V15. V35. It's no celebration. Just chilling with the family, watching the countdown come in. Probably be coloring. My clubbing days were quote unquote party days. I'm not really into that these days anymore. So no, probably coloring to be honest. Praying, saying some prayers, thanking God. Gratitude things, just basic things. Not nothing too much. What was it? 35, 08, 08, 08, 08, 08. I'm definitely gonna need some coloring pencils on these. See, I did 35, 08. Do you have any, I know you're not feeling well. Did you make any, what vision board or anything? I did one, but it's electronic. It's on like my computer screen. Uh-oh. That one was pretty cool on that side. 35 again. This is making me want to airbrush. I used to airbrush back in the day, in the early 2000s. I know I need to add this maybe to like the corner. The 8. And I'm gonna bring it all the way down. Let's do 35. Right, yeah, no. Yeah, so just like I chose 3 words: goals, faith, and me were the words for 2026. So not like a quote unquote vision board, but just things to, set forth, kind of like what you say, intentions per se. Okay, which way am I going? Color pencils and or markers. Color pencils, color pencils, color pencils. So we're gonna need this one, this one, this one. This one, probably this one. Let's start off with no, I can't use Karen Dye. So I find that when becoming, Karen did that. She was saying that as well, like choose one word. And I did that one year. And it was real benefiting. I think that would be something to be intentional, to choose one word. I'm gonna copy that. And I'll choose one word. I'm not sure which word. I think my last word was motherhood. I think because I just had him. So yeah, this year I don't know what it would be. Well, then the next few hours I don't know what it would be. He down there having a ball, y'all. So if you hear him, he's with his grandmother's, enjoying living his best life. You say becoming. I don't know. Let's see, if I had a word, I think it would be blossom, maybe. I think for me, year 2025 was like me stepping out on faith, as far as like just allowing God to, first of all, faith, because I felt like I had little faith in the beginning of the end of 2023. Like I was just tired, and I quit like my 9 to 5 clock in job because they were just, oh my goodness, like taking advantage. Like I was really, really good. Blossom is wonderful. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down. And in my favorite color. Yeah, I just feel like in 2023, I left my 9 to 5 because they were just taking advantage. Like I was really, really good at what I was doing. So much so that they created like a position for me that wasn't there initially in the company. And, that kind of makes other people intimidated, right? And understanding what was going on, I don't feel like they kind of came in defense of me. Like they allowed things to happen from my superior, by my superior person that I didn't like, and I would always complain about it. And yeah, so I walked away, not having little faith, but little to no faith. I hadn't baked in so long, honestly. Um, and so I started baking again and cooking again. I had like this really big client that I used to like not cater, personal. I'd be a personal chef for. Really huge client, and I kind of like let that go and just started focusing on that 9 to 5. And I was just like, what did I do this for? Like, that was so silly. So I just got back into that and, joining YouTube so others could see and just have a creative outlet. I feel like if I had coloring or something to give me some sort of an outlet when I was there, maybe when I got home, I could have a really good decompression. But this was my decompression, but I didn't realize like this was only my decompression because I was not in the right field. I was not serving my purpose. I wasn't cooking. I wasn't doing any of the sorts. I was doing office work, which is not artist work, right? So as artists, we need a creative outlet, and like I was doing this like maybe once a week, and I should have been doing it more, or baking or whatever, cooking or whatever. Wasn't doing it. So that was 23, 24, then 25 was all about, am I mixing my years up? This is 25. That wasn't 23. That was 24. I'm sorry. So that was 24, then 25. So top of 25 was faith. So taking a leap in faith, again, betting on myself, knowing that I could do it. These are too dark. I'm about to jump real dark real fast. Am I? Maybe not. Because this is really dark too. Okay, yeah, perfect. And so, I had to become one with God again and surrender and do all those things. And so, now I feel like it's time to blossom and put all the prayers and silent cries and things into action. So coming out the ground and blossom. I think these pencil people, these color pencil people should come out with sharpeners that are like either specific or like, are there specific sharpeners for like oil-based color pencils? Because the ones I have are trash. So yeah. And so just blossom basically. I did get a mentee. So a young lady approached me at church and asked me if I could be her mentor, which I was very humbled by. I didn't think I had the ability to mentor anybody, but God saw fit, and she was like a perfect fit. Like this little young lady, teenager. She's into baking as well, and that's her creativeness, and so her creative like outlet. So yeah. Yeah, I think oil pastels will be perfect for me. Yes, absolutely. Well, it seems like you have a really good support system. Your husband putting up your cards and giving you motivation. It's really nice to have a supportive like village, especially internally and externally, like internet wise, and then also in the home. Like there's nothing greater than that. Would you want to like take your cards and like have them in a store somewhere? Like for or like do you have like an online store, Paula K, where you could like where you post them and sell them? Or do you just do them for like personal love and gratitude for people? Oh, I don't know why I thought that one was gonna be one. Oh goodness. Let's put you back. I think the other one is gonna be better. But the Karen Dashes and the Prismas do not work well together. Like I found that when I put down Prisma and I try to put Karen Dashes on top, a blending stump. Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna write that down. Blending stump. Is that like the little paper thing that's like rolled up in a paper and it looks like a pencil and you use that and then like as you kind of peel the paper away? Is that what that is? And see what's in. Oh yes, okay, cool. I know what that is. I think I had one of those in like a kit when I was a kid. See certain papers that come in these coloring books. Yeah, and my fingers are very dry too because I have the eczema or whatever. But like the paper, like there's a coloring book, like this coloring book. The paper is, I feel like mixed media paper because it's grooved out. So like this young lady's coloring book, like I did this one and it has like grooves in it. And like this one blended like butter using my fingers. And like the paper feels like so good. Like this paper is amazing. But this one is just like a cardstock. It's like a flat, light. This isn't like heavy duty at all. But yeah, you're right. I do. I'll get one. I just use that one. That one's not work. But yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Let's see. Is this one of them? Yeah, this one work. That ain't gonna work either. What's this one? Fonts. What's this one? Dahlia. Perfect. Now, could I use a piece of paper now? Like, would it, if I took a piece of paper, could I take a piece of paper and do it? Let's see. Ooh, I kind of like that. Hold on. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Hold on. Hold on. I just had a a flashback. So, and I'm a 90s baby. And so in school, we would take our pencils and we would shade and do all kind of stuff with like the number 2 lead, like when lead was like real lead pencils. And I do remember using this paper in art, like using paper, using that thing that you were saying. Oh my gosh, you are bringing me back. It's amazing. What you like the mechanics you lose if you don't use. And I think I threw my art kit away from high school. I probably did. That was like 15 years ago. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have a personal goal of like 30 cakes this year. Oh, yeah. Girl, yes. This little piece of paper. Oh, I do have to get a stump, but this is nice. Yeah. You. Oh, my goodness. What other tidbits and tricks do you have? I'm loving that. Oh, look at that. Look at that corner. Oh my goodness. Yes. Come with it. Come through. Now, I would absolutely love to see, because I know the Karen Dashes, these are made exactly for what I'm doing. But they just, like, when I use these on top of Prismas, they scratch. They don't lay down. Like, they don't go together. They ain't friends in real life. They not friends. Yeah, they not friends. Yeah, but a personal goal of 30 cakes at least this year. Um, I should have put a lilac in there. That would have been dope. Let me see if I could find like a lilac purple to kind of whiten it, add some white to it. I'm gonna need this around the bubbles anyways. I'll take these out. When I get to add in the embellishment, the whites, like the bubbles and the Yeah. I had stopped baking for a while though because I found that I didn't have any patience. And social media, I was at a cross because I had went to culinary school. Like I'm a culinary graduate. And social media had this thing where like they had a very big disdain for people who went to school for a specific technique. So everybody needed to be like DIY, like DIY, I guess certified or whatever. I don't know. And I'm just like, mm-hmm. So for a little while, I just got out of the baking mode and just started cooking because I'm cross trained in both of them, as you know. And so, yeah, but baking takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience. It's a very tedious thing, but it's like sculpting for me. So making nothing out of something. Yeah, cooking became more of my thing when I got pregnant because me being diabetic, um, I had to focus a lot more on what I was eating. So that's where like all of the training for like nutritional health and wellness came into account. So and, and it takes a lot of patience. Mm. I was getting ready to blow it, Paula K. I have to remember to sleep it away, sleep it away. You don't have to blow it. Oh, this is gonna be so dope. I actually did a. No, it's not. They yell at you like you're in the military and all kind of craziness. And I didn't know that like it's like really easy to like get people sick. Like so all of like the at home chefs and stuff like that need to be like very careful. Cause yeah, so yeah, but I'm like so loving this background. I think this was a good way to end 2026, 25. Ooh, I jumped a whole year ahead. Lord have mercy. I ain't mean that, God. I'm sorry. 2020, 2025. This is so cute. Oh my God. And then I could just see like the bubbles and the stars and the circles. Oh my. Oh my goodness. She's gonna look fabulous. Yeah, skill is it's a skill in the art. Yeah, it is for sure. There's a guy I follow that I would love to have like go to a museum where it's nothing but art, but it's all edible. So like there's a guy. Thank you. I'm so glad you hung in there with me. There's a guy who like does the chocolate artwork, and I want to say he's in like Switzerland or something. Oh my goodness! Like I just am amazed. Like oh wow, the amount of skill and technicalities and like just structure you need to like pull something off like that. Like he makes things. Like he did a minion. He does like shoes, and they're like huge, like 13, 14 foot um pieces of sculpture. Like they're sculptures, and I'm just like, and then he takes a bite at the end, and I'm like, man, that's museum worthy. Yes, I'm like, that is so museum worthy. Like, why you want to take a bite out of it? I'm sure it tastes like the same old chocolate you bit out of the first time. And then sometimes he does like put fillings and stuff in them and stuff. But I'm just still like, don't eat it. That's art. Put it up in a museum somewhere. I'm pretty sure it won't go bad in a temperature controlled environment. But yeah. But that's how I fell in love with like culinary. Watching like Food Network competitions as a kid. Like I knew always that I wanted to go into be a baker, but I used to always just use like baking as like a stress relief from school after getting picked on. Like I'm 4'11". Like I'm a little bit little thing, and being picked on and stuff like that at school by people for being so short, and then having eczema and stuff, and at a time where it wasn't really a really big thing. Like it wasn't really noteworthy. Like, And basically I used to come home from school and my creative outlet at the time was coloring. Yes, French and Swiss. Yep. I knew it was something. I'm like, cause that amount of like having the ability to have access to that amount of chocolate and that good grade of chocolate where you can mold it like them, like that's definitely a French thing. But yeah, so that was my creative outlet, and then my mom, we took a tour of like Le Cordon Bleu. Oh man, and that was what they had. Like they had a glass staircase, and the walls, like in the glass staircase, were the bacon and pastry displays, and they had like the ginger. They had, I think at the time, was it gingerbread? Yeah, gingerbread houses. It was amazing. It was amazing. I was bit by a culinary bug, and it wasn't gonna let me go. So like after COVID, I had like a change of just career. I thought I'll get a desk job, and God said, "No, you gonna do this temporarily." So yep. And fast forward, now we're here now. But yep, that was my thing. I got bit, and I was just like, ooh wee. No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. I have to. I have to. So for a while, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little envious of my fellow uh pastry chefs. Because I was just like, they can do, why can't I? And I just realized because all you have to do is pick up your whisk and just get back in the kitchen. And so for a while, I didn't watch anything. Like I still to this day, I'm not the like hugest fan of the Food Network or food shows. Like I like the cooking channel, but because they go to like different countries and they show the different foods of like the native lands and like how people incorporate that in like their day-to-day life and like the roots of things. So there's this show on, well, not show, but is it a movie or video or whatever it's called, documentary, I'm sorry, on food, on what is it, Netflix, and it's called Jubilee. And it just, that was like, it was over with for me after that. That's when I got back into it. But nope, I haven't watched any competitions, or that's why I'm like, I know that's something I want to do, because like I'm like, I can't watch it. I want to do it, I don't want to watch it. I can't watch anybody else do it, and I'm not doing it. So yeah, I'm one of those people. So Yeah, I didn't find out about it until like I was in high school. Food Network. I grew up on like a local, like the local Chicago networking, um where they would like go around to like different Chicago restaurants and showcase what they have and stuff like that. So local TV, we didn't have cable television. Like I don't know if it's my hand or what, but I keep breaking the pencil. I'm not heavy handed. Yeah, so when we did get Food Network, when we did get cable, like all I would binge watch was literally, oh, it is on Netflix. Ooh, I'm going to watch it. What is it? What is it, Pauline? What's the name of it? So I can, cause it may give me something to watch while I do some things around. Cause he would definitely be someone good to binge, especially, for competitions and stuff. Okay. Uh-oh. These two, I'm not sure. No, it's not his. Oh, why am I buffering? School of Chocolate? Okay, School of Chocolate. Now I need something round, circular, and round. Circular and round. That's not circular. That's too big. That one's too big. This is a circle. That's about the same size. I need a circle. Hey, this may work. Yeah, this will work. When in doubt, just try it out. Never be surprised about a try. So let's see. I'm gonna try and see. Let's take put it over the. Can you still see it? Let's see if I stamp it. Around. Let's try it on here. Oh yeah, that works. Let's wipe it out. Give it a fresh coat of paint. Of course you're not gonna do it. Why would you? Okay, you get the point. See? Oh, that does look like a bubble. How cool. Let's put one in her hair. I like that. I like that. Let's put one right here. And that. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. Now we got the circles. Let's put some stars. Let's see. I like that one. Okay. Let's see. And we need a little star somewhere. And a little one up here. Okay. Okay, let me know when you find if you're able to find it. That would be good to know, because I feel like my color pencils get ate up by the sharpener. And this is a pencil sharpener. This is like a regular one. It's not for makeup or anything. I'll be curious to know. Let's see. I should have put some dice on here. That'd have been cute. And these are also Ohuhu glitter pens. They're almost too close together. Now we gotta start doing them close. I think that is good enough. Let's see. See if you can do splatter. Splatter. How do you splatter? Let's like, I have a small brush. Okay, y'all. Yeah, your listen, the circles did it. I was already feeling like the whole 2000 millennial vibes with her, just her outfit, and then you suggested to like the circles. I'm like, oh yeah, I can dig that. I definitely can dig that. So yeah, so like little bubbles, you know. Maybe do some like. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think she's done, y'all. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole entirety of the page. I love her. I think she is looking rather cute. Cute. Thank you. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This was a joy, a pleasure. Started off a little rocky, but it got better. Thank you so much. I hope you feel better going into the new year and you're able to get some rest and recuperate. And I hope 2026 blesses you in amazing ways. Oh, thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. But yeah, thank you so much. And I'm going to get off so I can eat because I haven't eaten any lunch and clean up my mess or stay. Well, I'm going to get off, but if I color again, I don't think I will hop back on. But thank you so much, Paula K. Happy New Year's to you and Team Replay. Thank you so much for chiming in. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe if you have any questions or you're interested and you love what I'm doing over here. I just colored for peace. Happy New Year to you all and be blessed in a world that is so So crazy. Give people grace and be kind. You never know what somebody's going through. And you never know what blessings you could bestow upon them. So just be kind and be gracious. Thank you so much. Love you all. Till next year. Bye.